Something I have to address first before I answer that question is we're doing Vlogmas!
Oh, it's time for Christmas! Oh, it's time for us! Oh, it's time for Christmas! Don't you know? Oh, it's time for Christmas! Oh, it's time for us!
Hi guys, welcome back to Oddly in Love. Today I am doing a Q&A just by myself this time, not with Jordan. I thought of doing this video just today. Oh, are you gonna join me? He says, I want to pull that tripod right now, don't you? Yeah. Thank you to everyone that sent in all the questions. It's so much appreciated. I got so many questions to answer, so I'll just get straight into it. So the first question comes from Alexandra from the Mum Blog. She asks, have you always been vegan? If not, what made you change to that lifestyle? So, something I have to address first before I answer that question is I cannot say that I am completely vegan. I am working towards becoming vegan. I cook completely vegan at home. We do not have any animal or dairy products when I cook at home. What are you doing? But when we do go out and we go to restaurants or we go out for lunch or we go to someone's house for lunch, it is very hard to eat completely vegan. And I know I'm making excuses right now, but I am the type of person that doesn't like to make fuss, and I don't like people to fuss over me. So when I'm at people's houses or when we're out, sometimes I'll have a tiny bit of dairy. It isn't very often that I do have dairy, so I'd say 96% of the time I am vegan, but I can't call myself vegan because I can't say I'm 100% vegan. So have you always been vegan? No, I have not always been vegan. I have been a meat eater since birth. When I turned 16 years old, I became vegetarian after watching those videos. I'm sure we've all seen them. It's only been about a couple months that I've been trying to go completely vegan. So I would say what the health really changed my mind on becoming a vegan. Question number 2 is from Lana. She is from Raising Rojos. Do you plan on filming some vegan vegetarian meals? I'm thinking of making the lifestyle change and would love to see some vegan or vegetarian alternatives for meals. That's actually a really good idea and a really good question. I'm definitely down for doing recipe videos. I just don't know if people would be interested in them, but obviously you've just stated that you're interested in them, so maybe I'll do some more recipe videos, vegan recipe videos, what we normally eat for dinner and stuff. To be honest, making the lifestyle change is much easier than you actually think. But I just filmed a recipe video yesterday, so that video should already be up. And yes, I will do some more recipe videos if everyone is interested in seeing those. So the next question comes from Amber Swain. She asks, what was your favorite thing to do before you had a baby? I feel like the obvious answer is sleep. I loved sleep and I appreciate it so much more when I don't have it now. Other than sleep would have to be just getting in the car and going somewhere when I want to. I didn't have to think about nap times or you know, getting a baby ready, packing a bag and such. So yeah, definitely just getting in the car and going somewhere. The next question is building on the last question from Micah Tay. Building on this, you could answer before and after baby to see if it's changed. So what's my favorite thing to do now? My favorite thing to do at the moment is just family time. Going out with Jordan and Jacob and doing something just simple like going to the park or going for a walk. It's definitely my favorite thing to do. Next question comes from Taylor Maloney. Her channel's right here. She asks, if you could change one thing about the world we live in, what would it be? There are so many things I would change, but number 1 would be that we do not consume animal products. We do not exploit animals in any way. They could just live life like we do and enjoy it. But there's so many things I would change about the world, so yeah, that's one of them. Next question comes from Rochelle. Her channel's right here. She asks, if you could go on holiday anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? Hawaii. Definitely would go to Hawaii in a heartbeat. This question comes from Mel Kate Couch, and she asks, oh, you're a vegan mummy, how cool. So glad to hear of another vegan mum, especially on here. Vegan Christmas recipes, I'm thinking of doing some of those. Definitely doing some. I actually just filmed one, as I said. I'm going to be doing a video on vegan ideas of what you can cook for Christmas lunch. So that's going to be coming soon, so watch out for that video. The next question comes from Adele Toomey. She asks, what are your 3 must-have items for new mums to be? Number 1 would be the Mummaroo. Jacob really responded well to the Mummaroo and it helped him fall asleep when he was a newborn. Number 2 would definitely be buying dummies. They were a lifesaver for us. Number 3 would be a baby carrier or a sling. I have both. It helped save my arms and my back so much. She also asks, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Just somewhere by the beach, I think. Advice you would give your youngest self. Sleep more. Appreciate sleep more. To save up more money, I guess. I did save quite well when I was younger, but I guess I would advise myself to save my money a bit more and not spend my money on stupid things like I did. The next question comes from Elise. Her channel is right here. What made you decide to go vegan? Have you found it hard? Yes, I found it hard, obviously, because I'm not completely vegan. I am trying though. I know you are too, Elise. I saw your what I eat in a day video. Well, I've been vegetarian since I was 16 years old, and I guess my reason for being vegetarian was not to consume animals and hurt animals and kill animals pretty much. But I never actually understood the dairy industry until I actually saw a documentary on it, which was quite confronting. Dairy is equally as bad as eating meat in terms of what they do to animals. There is dairy in a lot of things. I never found the transition from eating meat to vegetarian very hard. It was quite simple and easy for me. Dairy is in everything and it's so hard. Be vegan in this society, this day and age, unless you cook every single meal for yourself.